Okay. Alright. So we will put on the first... Yeah, I guess first two videos, they both went out the same day. And we'll have like a real quick kind of like build back up to where we left off, I think. Because we've got something I've never shown before, which isn't really a video for that reason. It's very, very quick, but I just thought, yeah, you can kind of see literally what I'm doing at this point. And I got a couple of, again, music kind of videos that I was considering maybe doing for the channel at one point. And then I think, yeah, there was this one where I just flat out missed the date to post this because only by, what are we now, July? So yeah, 4 months. I would have liked to have scheduled it to go out if I was going by the date accuracy. But yeah, it's the channel anniversary, so I will play it. But it looks like it's like some kind of like commentary video where I'm like doing either some glitching, some tutorial, or just in general I felt the need to put commentary on it, so I genuinely cannot remember, because I'm in Shatter's Way version, and I know I did do some glitch hunting around there around 10 years ago, but I really can't think, because it might just be playthrough stuff, not glitch hunting. I don't know, I really cannot remember, but it'll be very interesting to explore that. Hopefully there's no terrible like audio fucking hell in mind, volume control issues basically, because I know I encountered that in a very similar looking video or around that era where I was showing some MSG glitch hunting, and you really couldn't hear much of anything to what I was saying, even after I put it through like a voice filter. It was pretty bad. Actually, speaking of which, I might actually dig that up, because I don't believe that's been added to the playlist, has it? No, it hasn't. As a matter of fact, yeah, I might just bring that here while I'm at it. There we go. And I gotta start organizing it a bit better so it's in like actual proper locations as well. Because otherwise, you know, yeah, what's the freaking point? But okay, I do have the infinite bullet bill. Huh. Weird that that changed locations. And what weird that that's even there to begin with, since again I don't really talk in that at all. But yeah, I know I just like recently posted it, so it would be good to yeah, dig that up. But yeah, let's just see. Because it was recently, I believe. It was like in the last year, if not a few months. Okay, maybe it was the last year. But yeah, even like that could technically go to talk. Can't believe this was a year ago. Kind of feel bad I'm not really doing something like that this year because I've been pretty consistent since 2022. But I did also feel bad 5 years ago too, because I didn't feel like I was really doing anything. Just like now. Where is it? It should be around here. Because it... Oh no, I guess we have to go more to the start of the year. Yeah, because we did that. I remember doing that. And these. Nah, we've gone too far. It's... Unless it was earlier, but I don't recall it being earlier. Ah, imbecile. Here it is. Yeah, alright. But, my dummy forgot to put the isolated take and set it to public. We're good to do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you are here. Well, okay then. Well then, why did I just... Yeah, that really was like the last video, and then the rest was like essentially a stream that I got from Twitch. But yeah, that is the game. Okay. I will put on this while that's going on, because this was technically first. I don't know who's saying that at the start. Go. That's either me or Tim. Might have been me, because I was the one that was holding the camera and setting it up. But yeah, his DSL, I believe, his R4, but it just felt super rare because there was hardly any YouTube videos showing it. And I guess that's the thing. I'm very much someone that likes to cover anything that's like hard to get footage of, to, you know, share it with others so they can find out about these pretty cool whatever, if it's cheats, glitches. Yeah. Right. So this, I think, would have been first. I guess around that time period. Yeah, around there. It's like it really badly has needed to be organized for sure. Now what? That goes there. Still making long videos even back then. It's like it really could have been its own video, or just one section per track or whatever. One session per track, but yeah. Okay, so that's first, is it? Alright. So then that goes... Oh, it actually goes there. Alright. You can hardly even see. Let me see. Yep. Got a lot of this school stuff that I remember my mate wanted me to record, and I did, and I ended up sending it to him, and I don't even know if he even saw it or used it for anything, but yeah, there you go. Okay, so has this been organized for the one that's already in the playlist? I would like to think so, but we would have encountered it if it was, so I don't think it actually is. 2015. So, would have been before this, and this. I think that? Yeah, because that was 2016 as well. So, yeah, it would have been around here-ish, I believe. If I'm getting that right. So, okay, that was April 2015, which is, yeah, I thought that was much earlier into the year. So, yeah, I think that is where it's supposed to be. Because then we get this, which is, yeah, says it there. So, yeah, no, okay, good. That is where it's supposed to be. Excellent. But, what's weird though, oh, hang on, never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. Just needed to order that. And we will bring up that version because I don't want to try to freaking turn up the audio just to painfully hear it. So we'll try the isolation version, see how that goes. There we go. It's like, oh man, even the freaking length changed. I don't know why it does that, but it just does, because I believe I changed the length of the video to match the audio, because the audio is what changes, not the video. Yes, 2011. My, oh my. Such a very, very different time. And yet I was still very, very bored. This year especially. But I think also part of what might have influenced making the video is the pretense that we both knew that Tim was moving away, and that by the following year, he would not be going to the same school that we were going. And that sucked, because, I mean, we essentially grew up together since, like, age 5, age 6. So it wasn't just him, because he had a little sister too that was part of our year. And, yeah, that really felt like, oh no, we're missing, yeah, one from the class, from the year. I mean, technically 2, but, yeah. It's a real challenge, actually, to be quiet in these moments, because we wanted to sound professional and look professional, but... yeah. I think, yeah, there are some whispers in there, for sure, and I'm like, do this, do that. Don't cut, don't say anything. Wow. I wouldn't mind playing this again, because it's been a minute, for sure. And I do think, yeah, it would have been cool to comment on it in the past, but I believe it does have its anniversary this year, if I'm getting that right. Mario Kart DS release date. Yeah. Oh no. Sorry, I stand corrected. We're too late. Still do it this year, but I've got enough on this year's plate, so I don't know. I would like to get to it eventually, whether this year or not. But Neverending Story 2 is what's playing in the background, but yeah, I just remember being bored out of my mind, and I'm like, can I just, you know, can I use the DS while you're watching this? Because, you know, I like the first Neverending Story, but it's just not the same. Oh, there I am. I don't even think I knew what he was saying. I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But, it felt like, oh yeah, you watch as many movies as you want. I'll just be on my merry way and play this thing that otherwise I wouldn't get access to. Because it felt rare to be able to have the privilege to try it out. But it really was like a different era, for sure. Even for the type of movies that we were watching back then, you know, keep in mind it's like pre-streaming services. And I think most of the movies we were watching back in these days were like from the 80s to 2000s. Because that's the thing, anything like fantasy or sci-fi just it was everywhere, especially for Tim. It was all for fantasy. I remember he did like it was like an enactment of Spiderwick Chronicles in school, and I didn't know it till I watched the movie, because he was going on about, oh, we're gonna destroy the book and keep it safe and this and that, and I was like, what is the deal with the book? But eventually, when I saw the movie, I was like, oh god, that's where you got it from. But yeah, this is really my first independent video, because it was the first time I was actually able to do it on my own. It wasn't like I was doing like a collaboration. Because yes, I was holding the camera for the other one, but this felt like, no, this is me playing with the camera on as well. And obviously, yeah, no, I wasn't intending it to be with commentary, but it's still like first like real independent video. But yeah, I wonder if they'll ever do like a comeback with the Neverending Story, because the first one, as amazing as I think that still is compared to the other two, the other two were really where they could warrant a remake, I reckon, even though I'm not super thrilled at the prospect of remakes taking over the industry. But more than that, the first one, again, as amazing as it is, if you really compare it to the source material, it actually is super inaccurate. I mean, I know that the author wasn't pleased with it. So it would be very interesting to see if they did do a more, more faithful adaptation, accuracy and all. But I think for sure, though, we have reached that point where if they did do a more novel, accurate adaptation, it just wouldn't be the same. People would be more cut that the Barrett Oliver version is like, it has differences and they're not following that because people have grown up with that more so than the novel. Yeah, it's a tricky position to be in. And perhaps that's why they haven't looked into it. So I think for sure I would have preferred a Neverending Story remake, like a series or something like that, as opposed to a Harry Potter one. But I've got to speak more than once. Yeah, he just really thought I was watching, but no. I mean, not, I can see that I was looking at the movie every once in a while whilst it was like loading and stuff, but I know that I was as like tuned in to watch those movies at this point at least. Yeah, I was super hyper critical when actor changes would occur in movies or shows or whatever. And as that was very much the case here, I was just, I was bailing mentally. Yeah, and in that respect, I'm kind of glad I didn't watch Return to Oz for the longest time. Because, again, I would have been like, wait, what? Because I was a couple years older than this when I watched Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland for the first time. And I remember just thinking, well, but that's not Alice. Alice sounds different, and yes, it's live action, but she's also older, and it's just, no, it's wrong. I think I was expecting something a bit more like the one where Gene Wilder's in that, because I watched that at a young age. Special shortcuts, huh? I don't even know if you can do these. I think Mario Kart Wii you might be able to with Taz-like ability. Like pixel perfect precision, but in the DS equivalent, I don't actually know if you can do it. I wouldn't think so. I'd be very surprised if you can. Unless there's something I've totally overlooked. To be fair, it's been a very long time since I last checked out Taz's for the DS equivalent. So it would be interesting to return and see if anything has changed. But you can really tell though, even from this video, that I was very curious about exploration. Could there be collision behind the pyramid-like structure? Is there or is there not anything to find if there is collision there? It's funny, just got done watching Labyrinth the other day for its anniversary. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I was like thinking, man, this and I watched something else too. Both reminded me of Neverending Story. Oh yeah, I watched Ewoks for the first time. That was a trip because it was like, wow, this is actual Lucasfilm from that era, post Return of the Jedi. Like kind of a mid Indiana Jones, but yeah, very different era. But interesting to see that galaxy far, far away from that era with that type of genre twist going on. But yeah, yeah. All right, we'll bring this up. But I won't play it just yet because we'll go through the order. Because I think I kind of gave myself a bit of a face reveal with that independent video, but there I am somewhere. Yeah, I'm the one that says 14. Yeah, still grim sounding and looking, even wearing a hood even back then. But yeah. But yeah, no, Tim was not there because that was the following year, when he had moved, so that was a shame. Yeah. And then we got these, like I said, music kind of videos that I thought maybe... Yeah, I think I wanted to do like some kind of music showcase, but it was just to kind of give like a brief intro and then play the music. And I believe I did actually turn this into something, nothing that sounded super amazing, but because there's only so much I could do back in these days, and I just essentially remastered it. But I think, actually let me see if I can find it out of curiosity. Okay, that might suffice. It's just, you know, a bit of a short demo. So I think I wanted, again, the same thing, just... I forget if this was supposed to be like a retake, but it's essentially the same thing. Yeah, we'll play this next one because that's supposed to be 2015 and this is supposed to be 2016. So yeah. Pretty much the exact same thing, but I just wanted to do like a retake. Because I think I did actually consider that, but yeah, is this or is this not it? It's a variant if not. Because it was, this was a remaster of the song I did from that era. And you can kind of tell, because it's the same type of melody as well. And I think, yeah, I've actually still got that video. I forget if there's me talking, like in the intro, but it's essentially just that. But then I turned it into a bit more interesting sounding, but I merged it something. Nah, it's still not there. That's pretty cool though, that you can take something from like, I can't remember when I did this, but it was like, because if that was 2013, no, 14-ish, I believe I came back to it about 6-7 years later and turned it into this. I actually do like this ending. I always like my endings for some reason compared to the main song itself. It's true. It applies to almost everyone. And then we get that seamless transition into this other song. But yeah, is this the one I just played? I forget. I don't... Hang on, I need to play that one more time. Where's... I don't think it is. I don't think it is, because it's... We got it? Bring that back. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. No, I know what that is. That is... What was that called? I know the song, I can never remember the freaking names. When... Oh, fucking hell. It's something almost philosophical sounding. Fuck. So I feel like it wouldn't be fair to not at least show what that song did end up becoming. It should be something Tearlac, maybe? Well, I say that it might not be, because if it's something philosophical or almost traumatic sounding. Oh, no, it is here. Stop! God, I hate the delay. I hit pause, it still hasn't paused. 5 seconds later. Pause. Thank you. Holy shit. Pause you. Okay. Let's try this again. No. Let's try this again. So that's the original, and then I came back to basically turn it into that. It's essentially just a remake or remaster. But I think, do I do something with this? Because I either turn this into like a drum mash version, or it gets philosophical. But I remember the philosophical one going a bit different. Okay, no, it is this one. Okay, no, it's not. I must have done 2 or 3 different versions. Yeah, no, this is the drum one. This is the drum one. But it goes into this kind kind of eerie section. And then I think we kind of cue back the drums, and I'm using a lot of these Acid Express samples that I got from the school, which felt right because I got that in 2013, and I did this video in like 2013-14 around the Acid era, so it felt right to kind of keep in with that style, that sound of the era. Yeah, there we go. There's the drums. Just like, yeah, it's okay. Not my best work for sure, but considering it's essentially a remastering of the 2014 video, I like it. It's interesting too, because I can hear a melody in there with the string line. And I actually used that for my first actual composition, which again would have been like 2013, so I'm bringing it all back full circle. But yeah, I did do this remastering around the era I did this, and this is also a remastering because I went through this kind of phase of redoing stuff. But I think for sure I do prefer the execution of this a lot more, because this is all essentially new stuff. But I think it transitions seamlessly well compared to what's actually being remastered, being this stuff here. With the bass line and the organ sound. I think the piano is new. Yeah, it is, I think, because again, I'm bringing it back to the string line I mentioned in this song. But the piano there, the high piano, that's normal. That's part of the original. But yeah, this is all entirely new, and I actually don't mind it. I think it for sure helps it a lot. I think I was basically trying to aim for something like this for this, but it just didn't have the same execution. But yeah, I like these breaks. They really help it a lot. Ooh, that's delayed. That shouldn't be. But yeah, you can even hear I brought back the claps from that original song. Spied a little bit from the Cool Edge track, but try to improvise the rest and merge it together with that, but I'm overall pretty happy with it for the most part. But yeah, let's see what we have here.
Alright, so now that it's loaded, what you want to do is you want to quickly, when it loads, you should be like this. So if you've done it correctly, silver should be popping to the machine, and I shouldn't be popping to the channel directly, so I should be able to move around with the welcome sign on. Now, when everybody respawns, it's just step in, it's supposed to be.
So as the title says, it is MSG with character swaps.
So this is the way I like to do it. I press B and then D and D again. So I've got a sort of spot in the screen now. What I do is I press X and
Really done that great a job, and unfortunately that's frustratingly loud. You can imagine with the original game audio.
Alright, so now that we've done this, and you can see